Hi, we're going to be watching episode 8. Oh! Hello!
Just one moment, Sherlock.
Oh. Miss Hudson.
The Miss Hudson? Okay, that's really cool that she's in this.
If you don't have any money, get a real job. Otherwise, I'm kicking you out of your room. You understand?
How does he not have any money?
Miss Hudson, but you know, it operates on its own schedule. So waiting sort of is my job.
Oh. Is this going to be a Sherlock-centric episode? If so, I'm here for it.
What did I do to deserve such abuse?
Don't be cross. It'll give you
Sherlock's a
more
mooch!
Give me more! I'd have married one if I didn't have to deal with you!
Now, children, if I may, it seems the logical solution would be to find Holmes a flatmate with whom he could split the rent.
A flatmate?
A flatmate?
Is this where the mystery begins? Is the flatmate going to be a murderer or something?
Oh, and what do I do for a living?
No.
Just working on becoming the next big actor. I know, you could be my patron. I'll pay back any rent as soon as I make it.
She needs, like, money now. She can't have another Sherlock.
I heard something about living free in a house with a proper...
Free!
Oh, in a
Get out of
worse
here!
financial position than he is!
What?
You think I'm daft? You're selecting unfit candidates on purpose! You planned this, an orchestrated waste of time! Since you're making this so difficult, you go find one or you're out on the street!
Is it going to be Watson? That's my guess. Now, is this happening before or after the Noah
Street.
incident?
221B. This is it.
That's definitely Watson. I know it is. What? What?
Good Lord, are you all right? His pulse is normal. Body temperature's unaffected.
Tell me, what's the time?
Wait, is it wine?
Blast! It can't be that late already. Must have dozed off.
No, you are right. You're bleeding.
Oh, this? Just a spot of cow's blood.
Cow's blood?
The experiment was a success.
The what?
Experiment.
I've created an agent that precipitates when it comes into contact with blood. This test
I
allows you
see.
to detect its presence, even the smallest of stains several months old.
Okay. What?
Just who are you?
Oh, sorry. My name's John H. Watson.
It is! Oh my
I
god.
presume you're Sherlock
This is
Holmes.
so cool.
My friend Stamford says you have a room to let.
I don't know why I didn't even think that Watson was going to be in this.
Upon discovering me, you went to check my pulse, then my breathing, attempting to diagnose my malady. They were the actions of someone trained in the medical arts. John H. Watson, medic stationed in Afghanistan, retired and returned home.
Okay, Sherlock.
The pocket watch I checked earlier is the one that is issued upon discharge from the army.
I'm gonna love his character. I already know it.
You are an avid writer. The ink smudges on your right thumbnail tell the story.
Yes, I am.
Well, we'd best be off.
Off?
Of where?
To?
See our landlady, Miss Hudson.
okay.
She's invited us to dinner to conduct a formal interview with you.
My, that's quite a thirst you have. Had a rough day.
Well, you
The
see,
stress
Miss Hudson's under
dealing with
considerable
Sherlock.
stress for some reason.
And are you able to deduce where the majority of that stress comes from?
If I might ask, Miss Hudson, just what sort of man is Sherlock?
I couldn't tell you. On my life,
That's
I
a
will
good
never
question.
understand what makes him tick. His mind's constantly drifting off, thinking about who knows what. Often he won't come home for 2 or 3 days, no explanation. Other times, he'll lock himself away in his office, ignoring me. The cruelty.
You can tell that Miss Hudson really cares about Sherlock, even though he is a source of major stress to her.
Well, time to survey the damage. Hope John's okay.
You mean that actually happened to you?
They're hitting it off!
Did have a time of it on the battlefield?
So you two seem like you're getting along swimmingly.
Sure, Mr. Watson's a down-to-earth gentleman, unlike you.
Oh no. And trouble walks through the doors.
Mr. Watson, allow me to introduce Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard.
Inspector.
The
Oh.
police?
Is he here to consult Sherlock?
Yes! Payday has arrived!
Tonight, at about roughly 10 p.m., the murdered body of Lord Drebber was discovered. Before the man died, he left us a clue. A message next to his body written in blood.
Okay.
Just one word. Sherlock.
Really?
Trying to frame him, maybe?
Honestly, Scotland Yard's always
Was it one of the
easily
police
duped.
officers?
You find my name at the crime scene and think I'm the culprit.
We'll see how long you're arrogant.
Was it you?
Nothing thrills me more than to finally see your smug face behind bars. Damn bohemian.
You do realize the reason the Yard's so incompetent is because it's overrun with insufferable prats like yourself.
Ooh, oh god. Yep, there's definitely a grudge there, so I think he has something to do with it.
Right, Lestrade. Tell me everything you know.
Of the 2 live-in maids, one of them planned to rendezvous with her lover. She was outside during the estimated time of death. But despite waiting all night, he never shows up.
Who's the lover?
As for
Is
the
Gregson
other
the
maid,
lover?
she received word her father had suddenly collapsed.
I don't know.
When she rushed
Oh
to her
god.
parents' house, the man exhibited no physical ailments.
Whoever it was knew everyone and how to get everyone out.
In short, you're saying no one in or around the mansion heard the sounds of a gun firing, is that right? John, would you mind inspecting the victim's body?
Certainly. There are 4 gunshot wounds to the chest, and it doesn't appear to be any signs of a struggle. Judging by the cavities, they were likely caused by a pistol fired at point-blank range.
Right.
Seems like the killer was aiming for the heart.
Excellent work, John.
Is something wrong?
No, I thought there'd be some loose change over here.
Whatever. We all know your plan. What did you just hide?
First, there's the writing in blood. The Earl was not the one who wrote this.
I knew it.
It was the culprit.
Yes!
Your evidence.
It's obvious if you look a little closer. The width of the lettering is clearly wider than Drebber's bloody finger. Finger width is generally proportional to hand size, and hand size is generally proportional to one's physical size.
Yep.
So there's a high degree of probability the real killer was much larger in stature than Drebber.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Next is the manner of death. A skilled murderer would have put a bullet in the head, then perhaps, after taking careful aim and not missing, would have shot the heart, to be sure.
So he wasn't a skilled killer, or a skilled marksman.
They ensured each of the servants
Okay.
wasn't present, arranging the perfect conditions for the crime, only for the actual act to turn out muddled. Almost as if this was an amateur performer, playing the role of a killer in someone else's well-crafted script.
Interesting. Hold on. Is this William?
The same. as
Hold
the case on the no-
on! So this is happening afterwards.
Mosaic.
Now then, according to your theory, someone instructed the real murderer to write your name.
Are they trying to
But why
eliminate
you?
Sherlock as a threat?
Ah, yes. That answer will become evident.
Surely
Here.
confess.
He walks alone. Death his only companion. The best candidate for executing this plan.
What?
And my chance to finally test him.
Okay. I'm guessing next episode we're going to see everything unfold, and then William is going to understand exactly what Sherlock is capable of! I loved this episode, and I loved the revelation there that William was actually the one that is framing Sherlock, and he did it in a way so that Sherlock would be tested and see exactly what Sherlock is capable of, and how well he can deduce certain things, and how well he can, you know, solve his own innocence. And yes! The cat and mouse game is here, and the interactions that those two are going to have is going to be absolutely amazing, and I just can't wait. This story is picking up, it's ramping up, and yeah, it's just, we already got the introduction with Watson and Miss Hudson, so we have Sherlock's crew. We met William's crew. We're going to have those two crews face off against each other. We're going to have William still trying to dismantle the hierarchy and cut out the sins of society, i.e. the higher class. And then we're gonna have Sherlock trying to counter that and bring William to justice and, you know, solve all those crimes. And it's gonna be amazing! It's gonna be amazing. I can already tell that from this point onward, I'm gonna absolutely love this series. I did initially think that police officer was the culprit because, you know, just the hatred that he has for Sherlock, but maybe not. Maybe he's not a part of it, or maybe he still is. I don't know. Maybe he's a part of it somehow, but William is just the mastermind behind it all. And I guess we were seeing the culprit who actually did the murdering right there at the end. and we're gonna figure out exactly how Sherlock is going to find him. And yeah, what piece of information did he give Watson there? If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please dislike, and tell me what I can do better. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you're notified every single time I make a video. And I wish each and every single one of you a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever you prefer. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!